What's up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. Does it look alike? I don't know. But anyway, I just did some groceries and I actually just got back from the barber before that as well, so haven't done anything yet. Went to the barber, drove straight while I'm driving. The grocery store is on the way to the barber, so on the way back I drove to the grocery store, picked up some stuff, and I'm going to show you exactly what I picked up because it was much overdue to show you guys this, and I was pretty much running out of stuff to cook with, so let me show you right now. So I am actually in my room right now. We don't have really the space downstairs in the kitchen because of all the appliances to put all this, but this is a quick overview of everything that I bought right about now, and I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of why. First of all, we have Pangasius Fish. This is basically white fish that I like to use. Has quite a lot of grams of protein, 17.3 per 100 grams. I take about 200 to 250 grams of this in every meal. There's about 500 grams in here, so this is about 2 meals. Now these are Tilapia Philips. They are a little more expensive, but they taste better as well. They have 270 grams, so that's pretty much good for one meal, especially one not before working out, but one for after working out or before the pre-workout meal. I'll tell you why very soon. We've got some almonds too for the oatmeal in the morning, and it actually goes together with the raisins because we got almonds in there, we got raisins in there, we got cinnamon in there, oatmeal, and some whey to create an amazing breakfast. Here we got some stir-fry vegetables that I like to use. This is actually for macaroni and spaghetti or pasta. So you can see all kinds of vegetables here. You can see carrots, you can see onions, you can see leek, white and red onions, and some other green vegetables. And it's just a nice way to spice up your meals, make it a lot more delicious, and actually you're able to get the vitamins and minerals you need from a lot of different vegetables in one meal. And then we basically got stuff like this, right? The things I showed you right now were basic, boring foods, basically, that a lot of bodybuilders tend to eat. No variation, it's all white, it's all pure, not a lot of flavor except for the raisins maybe. But that's why I like to use a lot of spices and herbs. We already had them. I use Cajun spices and turmeric and salt whenever necessary to make the meal delicious. I've been doing that for years and it's never been a problem. If you work out, and I sweat a lot, I sweat quite a lot actually, so you will get rid of the sodium regardless. But to make it more delicious, we actually also have this. I like to, experiment with stuff like this. This was actually a discount, so that's also one of the reasons why I bought it. I bought 2 of these. This is exactly for one meal, exactly 250 grams. And it actually, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the fats are 0.8 grams per 100 grams. So that is very nice. So all I did is marinate it with citrus and coriander, and they know the variations, they know how to put it on to make it delicious, so that's why I like to vary with this. It's just spices, you don't always have to go with whites. And this is actually northern salmon. You also have wild salmon and you have northern salmon. The difference is wild salmon doesn't really have a lot of fat in there, thus no omega-3s. Here we actually have 16 grams of fat if it sharpens. 16 grams of omega-3 fats. A lot of omega-3s in here. I take this post-workout, before sleep basically, really to boost the omega-3 count. It's a healthy fish, a lot of protein in there as well, but it's more expensive than the wild salmon. But I do recommend, if you get salmon, get something like this. And then we also got this. This is Pangasius Fish again, the boring white fish you saw before, except it's marinated, but this time they added a little fat as well. So what I do, I usually add about 10 grams of oil, coconut oil, olive oil, something like that to my meal, but this time I leave it out and actually use the fats in this fish that will actually come out when you're cooking it to stir fry my vegetables and rice with, making it an even more delicious meal. So yeah. So I really like to vary with stuff like this and stuff like this instead of always going with this, because you can get bored of this. And this is a lot easier to make because it's already done and it's delicious. You guys should just try it out. Just look at the back. If the difference is not too big, and you'll be fine. And the reason why I said that you shouldn't take a big fish like this, 270 grams, before working out is because you actually want to prioritize the carbohydrates before working out and not always the protein. And when you actually take 270 grams instead of the 200 to 250 grams that you normally take, and you take this big one before working out, it might impair your ability to absorb the maximum amount of carbohydrates, such as the basmati rice. This is different from regular white rice because the insulin response to this isn't as high, so the GI value is lower, which is what we need so we don't gain too much fat. Alright guys, I just made a meal from some of the ingredients that you saw on this very table. Right here is 2 of the Pangasius Filet. So actually let me show you a little better right here. Yeah, like that. So these are the 2 white fishes. It's about 200 grams in total. This is the basmati rice, about 200 grams. And these vegetables are the vegetables that you saw that are stir fried. Actually the pasta and macaroni vegetables. So, but they look very good right now. And I just added 10 grams of coconut oil, a little turmeric, Cajun spices, and it tastes amazing every single time. And I put this in the air fryer, and I put the fish in the steamer. Put them all in at the same time. They're done at the same time. It's just an amazing, easy way to prepare your food as a bodybuilder. Now, I will be doing these grocery hauls more often because this was just a very small haul. I usually get a lot more stuff for you to check out, but honestly, my diet right now is pretty much basic, but I just like to eat a lot. If I would eat pizza and, every once in a while you can, but I like to eat a lot. One pizza would be almost 2 meals. And I do eat around 5,000 calories right now. I used to eat 6,000 calories actually in my lean bulk. That was really my maximum, and actually gained a little bit of fat on there as well. But I wanted to gain the maximum amount of muscle while still remaining, relatively lean, keeping the shape in there. And the moment that I saw that my shape started to disappear, but my strength still went up, however, but the moment that I saw that the shape started to go away, I went down and went into a maintenance bulk, and I calculated that it would have taken about 10 to 12 weeks before my shape would disappear in the way that it did. So now I'll be in a maintenance bulk, so I'll remain pretty much the same, maybe a little bit leaner. My strength will remain the same because of the 5,000 calories, which is 1,000 calories lower than my lean bulk before. And then from July 1st, we will start the competition prep. So yes, I'm very excited for it. I just want to know what is under this skin right now. This is what I want to know. So yes, in the future, a lot more videos like this. I will upload the Q&A right after this video actually. So this is your last chance to ask some questions down below. I'll write them down, and I'll write them down anyway. So if you write down your question right now, I will note it for possibly the Q&A after the one that I will post right now, after this video. So your question, if it's a good one, if it hasn't been answered yet, will be answered in one of the upcoming Q&A videos. Anyway guys, I want to thank you for watching. And don't forget to stay